Welcome to our channel, sports fans. Today, we dive into the heart of the action, where every game is a battle and every player is a warrior. The excitement is palpable as we inch closer to the playoffs, and the stakes couldn't be higher. As we gear up for the weekend, the anticipation is electric, and the atmosphere is charged with hope and determination. Fans are rallying behind their teams, and the spirit of competition is alive and well. But amidst all this excitement, there are challenges that teams must face. And today, we have some important updates that could impact the Toronto Maple Leafs as they push towards the postseason. So, grab your jerseys and settle in, because we have some crucial news that every Leafs fan needs to hear. In a significant development for the Toronto Maple Leafs, defenseman Jake McCabe has been ruled out for the upcoming games against the Montreal Canadiens and the Carolina Hurricanes. This announcement came directly from head coach Craig Berube, who confirmed the news on Friday. McCabe, who has been a vital part of the Maple Leafs' defensive lineup, has not played since the team's victory over the Florida Panthers on April 2nd, where he exited the game in the final minute of the third period. His absence will undoubtedly be felt as the team navigates the final stretch of the regular season. Despite this setback, there is a glimmer of hope for Maple Leafs fans. Coach Berube indicated that McCabe is expected to return before the end of the regular season. The 31-year-old defenseman has been a key contributor, tallying 2 goals and 23 points in 66 games this season. His partnership with Chris Tanev has been instrumental in solidifying the team's defensive strategy, making his absence even more pronounced as the playoffs approach. Adding to the Maple Leafs' defensive woes, Oliver Ekman-Larsson has also been ruled out for Saturday's game. The 33-year-old defenseman did not participate in Friday's practice due to an undisclosed injury. Ekman-Larsson has been a reliable presence on the blue line, contributing 4 goals and 29 points in 77 games this season. With both McCabe and Ekman-Larsson sidelined, the Maple Leafs will have to rely on a reduced defensive core, which could pose challenges in their upcoming matchups. In light of these injuries, the Maple Leafs will head into Saturday's game with only 5 defensemen. This situation puts additional pressure on players like Morgan Rielly and Brandon Carlo, who are expected to take on heavier workloads. Rielly and Carlo have been pivotal in maintaining the team's defensive integrity, and their ability to step up in this critical moment will be crucial for Toronto's success. Meanwhile, Jani Hakanpää participated in Friday's practice, but his return to the lineup remains uncertain. The Maple Leafs face a challenging task in creating enough salary cap space to accommodate Hakanpää's contract. Having played only 2 games this season due to a lingering knee injury, his presence on the ice could provide much-needed depth, but the logistics may prove difficult for the team. As the Maple Leafs navigate these challenges, they are determined to maintain their position at the top of the Atlantic Division. With the playoffs on the horizon, the timing of these injuries is less than ideal. However, the team's resilience and depth will be tested as they strive to field a fully healthy roster before the postseason begins. In the face of adversity, the Maple Leafs have shown remarkable tenacity throughout the season. Their ability to adapt and overcome obstacles will be key as they prepare for the playoffs. The coaching staff and players are committed to ensuring that McCabe and Ekman-Larsson are back in action when it matters most, as both players are expected to play pivotal roles in the team's playoff run. As we look ahead, the Maple Leafs' upcoming games will be critical in determining their playoff positioning. Fans are hopeful that the team can weather this storm and emerge stronger on the other side. The excitement surrounding the playoffs is building, and every game counts as the Maple Leafs aim for a deep postseason run. On Thursday, the Toronto Maple Leafs made a strategic move by signing 20-year-old defenseman Blake Smith to a 3-year contract. This decision comes at a time when the team is looking to bolster its defensive depth, especially with the playoffs on the horizon. Smith, who went undrafted in both the 2023 and 2024 NHL drafts, has decided to take his career to the next level, and the Maple Leafs are eager to see what he can bring to the table. Blake Smith is not just another player. He comes from a hockey family with a rich legacy. His brother, Dalton, was selected in the 2nd round of the 2010 draft by the Washington Capitals and has been playing professionally for over a decade. Additionally, his father, Derek Smith, enjoyed a successful 10-year career in the NHL. The family ties don't stop there. Smith's uncles, Keith and Wayne Primeau, are former NHL players, and his cousin, Caden Primeau, currently serves as a backup goalie for the Montreal Canadiens. With such a lineage, expectations are high for Blake to carve out his own path in the league. This past season, Smith had his best performance yet in the Ontario Hockey League, OHL, tallying 10 goals and 32 points while racking up 54 penalty minutes with the Flint Firebirds. After spending a season and a half with the Oshawa Generals, he has shown growth and determination, proving that he is ready to take the next step in his career. Standing at 6'5" and weighing 225 pounds, Smith possesses the physical attributes that make him an intriguing prospect for the Maple Leafs. While his statistics may not jump off the page, it's his size and strength that catch the eye of scouts. Smith is known for his ability to push opponents against the boards and his solid defensive play. He skates surprisingly well for a player of his stature, combining fluidity and speed that can be hard to find in larger defensemen. His ability to draw players to the perimeter, believing they can outskate him, is where he excels, as he can close the gap and prevent them from getting too close to the net. General Manager Brad Treliving clearly sees potential in Smith, as his physicality aligns with the type of player the Leafs have been seeking in recent years. Some scouts have labeled him as one of the toughest players in the OHL, and his willingness to play a hard-nosed game will undoubtedly make him a fan favorite within the organization. However, it's important to note that while Smith brings toughness, his offensive game may not be at the NHL caliber just yet. Smith's signing is not just about immediate impact, it's also about strengthening the Toronto Marlies, the Maple Leafs AHL affiliate. With several players like Topi Niemela, Mikko Kokkonen, and William Villeneuve facing uncertain futures as restricted free agents, adding Smith provides depth and options for the Marlies. The organization has always prioritized the performance of the Marlies, understanding that a strong AHL team can have long-term benefits for the NHL squad. The entry-level contract ELC Smith signed gives him the time he needs to develop and potentially rise through the ranks. While many scouts view him as a player who may only reach the AHL level, that's perfectly acceptable. Every successful NHL team needs players who can contribute at various levels, and Smith could be a key piece in building a winning culture within the organization. In conclusion, the signing of Blake Smith is a calculated move by the Toronto Maple Leafs to enhance their defensive depth. While it remains to be seen how he will adapt to the professional level, the potential for growth is there. If he can stand out in the AHL, it could pave the way for a future in the NHL. Treliving's commitment to making the team tougher to play against extends to the Marlies, ensuring that the style of play remains consistent across both levels. As fans, we can only hope that this young defenseman will rise to the occasion and contribute to the Maple Leafs' success in the years to come. Stay tuned for more updates as we follow Smith's journey and the Maple Leafs' quest for greatness.